This upcoming indie game that's currently in development, we have no idea when it's going to come out. Some are speculating 2021 or 2022, who knows. But we do know that the game has generated at least $4.5 million in funding since its campaign started on KickStarter back in July of this year. And this game, I believe the campaign started in July of the 27th, and pretty much is a game that's supposed to be the spiritual successor to the older Suikoden games like Suikoden 1, Suikoden 2. I believe those two games came out between 95 and 98, if I'm not mistaken. But it's going to be developed by a indie game developing company called Rabbit and Beer Studios, and it consists of individuals who worked on some of the older Suikoden games. The designer Junicho Koeno and the scenario writer for the first two games, his name is Yoshikata Murayami, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Those two guys have basically been working on this project, and it's called Eiyuden Chronicles 100 Heroes. And the reason why this game is such a big deal is because the amount of support it has received. Because I believe the initial fundraising goal for the game was actually pretty small. I believe I wouldn't say it was small, but it was nowhere near as high as 4.5 million. In fact, I believe their goal, they may have exceeded their goal within the first couple of hours of their fundraising campaign, because I heard that they raised a total of 500,000 within 3 hours, and I think that's insane. But the older Suikoden games were JRPG classics, and then for those who have saw, I guess any gameplay footage, I believe there's a trailer for this. I saw the trailer for it, and it was awesome. I mean, the visuals and the graphics looked very similar to that of Octopath Traveler, in the sense where it was 2.5 dimensional and it looked like it was in HD as well. So it's like high definition 2.5 dimensional visuals, and I believe that's something that the visuals alone is something that creates a high sense of nostalgia for those who grew up in the early 90s in the era of SNES gaming. And as far as this game is concerned, there's not too many details that I can tell you right now in relation to the story, except for the fact that I believe you'll have a cast of over 100 different heroes that'll be featured in the game. And I believe that this game is supposed to be coming out for the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and PC, but there has been no word of it appearing on Nintendo Switch in the future, which is kind of strange because Octopath Traveler was an exclusive for the Nintendo Switch, and it does seem like a game like Eiyuden Chronicles would be best off being a Nintendo Switch exclusive, with all the upcoming games that are coming out on the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and the Xbox consoles. But this game looks like something that a lot of old school JRPG fans could definitely like sink their teeth into, and it's definitely something that a lot of people are looking forward to seeing sometime in the future. Hopefully, we'll have more info about this game, including the release date, along with like details about the story for this game. But the fact that we're getting another game that's like the older Suikoden titles from the 90s is one that has a lot of people pumped, and hopefully it's a game that'll be every bit as good as the older Suikoden games or the Octopath Traveler game from 2018.